Hello everybody, Terry back again with another video. Yeah guys, we had 128 players in the Australian Open 2022 draw. Now we have only 8 men left standing. And quite frankly, when the tournament started, you who have seen my preview video 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. Actually, 7 out of my 8 top 8 favorites that I had are still left in the draw. So 7 out of 8 players I had in the beginning of the tournament has advanced to the quarterfinal. The only bump in the script has been Alexander Sasha, the double machine Zverev. All the other 7, they have delivered exactly like I predicted. So I'm pretty happy about that. It is always nice to have more right than to have more wrong. Let's see if I will change my predictions in this video I will do, which is about quarterfinals matches that we have ahead of us. Because I have already talked about these quarterfinal matches, because I did it 10 days ago. The only match that has not happened exactly like I believed is between Nadal and Shapovalov. I thought that Nadal's opponent will be Zverev and not Shapovalov. This is the only match that was not exactly like I predicted. So the other 3 has happened exactly like I predicted. So I have already talked about those matches, but I will do a video again, and let's see if I will change my mind. All right, let's start with the top section of the draw. And in the top section of the draw we have Berrettini versus Gael Monfils. The head-to-head there is 2-0 to Berrettini. Berrettini, the monster, the serve monster, the serve plus monster player, who does a tremendously good job in killing the point in the 3rd or 4th shot. So to be able to take out Berrettini, you need to be able to handle his serve and doing a lot of returns in play. And Gael Monfils will do that. Gael Monfils doesn't have horrible returns and he stays really low back on the court. But I think that Berrettini will be too strong, too heavy, too consistent with his serve and with his forehand. Gael Monfils, of course, will try to penetrate his backhand like all the other players do, but Berrettini has been really good in going around and hit his forehand in all his 4 matches that he has won so far in this year's Australian Open, and I think he will do the same. They had a pretty brutal fight in the 2019 US Open quarterfinal, which Berrettini won in 5 sets, I remember. I think Berrettini comes through this one in... Man, Gael Monfils is the only player of these 8 players that are left who has not dropped one single set. So I will not be shocked if Gael wins, but I will go with Berrettini. I had Berrettini as my semi-final candidate before the tournament started, and I will not change my mind. I had Berrettini beating Monfils at the beginning of the tournament. I will not change my mind. I say Berrettini in 4 sets. Then the other match between Shapo and Rafael Nadal. You probably know who I pick here. I did a video about these 2 yesterday. Rafael Nadal, the consistency machine. Rafael Nadal, the consistency beast. Rafael Nadal, the warrior that he is. Rafa and Djokovic are the greatest warrior that we have ever seen in a tennis court. They had to add this 3-1 to Rafael Nadal here. Their first ever meeting, actually, Shapo won back in 2017 in Canada, I believe, 5 years ago, in 3 sets. And if you go back, the last player who is left to defeat Rafael Nadal is actually Denis Shapovalov. So, but I will not go against Rafael Nadal here. I will go with Rafa. I think Rafa wins this one. I think Rafa will be too consistent. I think Rafa will penetrate Shapo's backhand. Shapo's backhand is pretty solid, but when Rafa puts net clearance on the ball and puts that ball with huge topspin, I don't think that Shapo will have easy time hitting his backhand. So I think Rafa's tactic will be hitting Shapo's backhand as much as possible, playing fast, going to the net sometimes, not a lot, and just keeping the armthrust or arrows low like Rafael Nadal is a machine of doing. So, and I think Rafa's game plan will be penetrate Shapovalov's backhand as much as possible, and I think in the end that will do the job for Rafa, and I think Rafa comes through in 4 sets. And then we go to the bottom section of the draw. Jannik Sinner versus Stefanos Tsitsipas. The head-to-head is 2-1 to Stefan Tsitsipas. Jannik Sinner, who is a new version of Tomas Berdych, in my opinion, a big guy, big hitting guy with big forehand, big backhand. In my opinion, he should serve better than he does. Jannik Sinner, he's a dangerous player. He has come through to the quarterfinal because he has played good tennis. He can definitely take out Stefan Tsitsipas. I will not be surprised if Stefan Tsitsipas crashes out here. Stefan Tsitsipas, he has a weak backhand, weak returns. His biggest strengths, we all know what they are. It is forehand and it is his serve. His net game is also pretty solid, Stefan Tsitsipas. But Jannik Sinner, he has the whole package more or less. Besides, he should serve better. Consider how big he is. He should serve better. So 2-1, like I said, head-to-head to Stefan Tsitsipas. I believe they've never faced each other in a Grand Slam match, but I will go with Stefan Tsitsipas. I said that 10 days ago that Stefan Tsitsipas will beat Jannik Sinner. I will not change my mind here. Maybe Jannik Sinner will prove me wrong here. Who knows? But Stefan Tsitsipas, he's looking composed. He's looking solid. Not with his backhand, not with his returns, but with his forehand and with his serve. He's looking good, man. So, and he takes so much time away from his opponent. He took out Taylor Fritz in 5 sets. And Taylor Fritz is playing his tennis of his life, in my opinion, but it was not enough to take out Stefan Tsitsipas, and I don't think that Jannik Sinner will take out Stefan Tsitsipas either. So I think Stefan Tsitsipas comes through, say, in 5 sets. I think he comes through in 5 sets. And then we have the last match between Daniil Medvedev, the world number 2, versus Felix Aliassime. The head-to-head is 3-0 to Medvedev. Medvedev, who is going for that world number 1. If he wins the tournament, he will be the new world number 1, and who is going for his 2nd Grand Slam title in a row. We all know he won US Open last year. Felix Aliassime, he has played some really good tennis here at the Australian Open. He has taken some big steps in his career, improved his backhand, improved his returns, improved his shot tolerance. But I think that Medvedev will be too solid, too clean, too heavy from the baseline. We all know what happened in US Open last year. They faced each other in the semi-final. Medvedev won in straight sets. In 3 matches that they faced each other, Felix Aliassime has taken only 1 set from Medvedev. So I think Medvedev will be too solid for Felix Aliassime, and I think Medvedev will advance to the semi-final. So I have the winners: Rafael Nadal, Matteo Berrettini, Stefan Tsitsipas, and Daniil Medvedev. I think these 4 players will advance to the semi-finals. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.